From classic treats to unexpected flavor sensations, the 1970s have left us with a treasure trove of sweet memories. But how many of these delights do you still remember? Let's embark on a culinary expedition through time, examining the finest desserts from the 1970s and leaving us all salivating for a taste of days gone by. Magic Cookie Bars. This was a decadent treat in every bite. Magic Cookie Bars were a sensory delight. Originating from an Eagle brand recipe in the 1960s, they captivated everybody with their incredible taste and texture. With their rich, buttery graham cracker crust, sweet condensed milk, and an abundance of chocolate, butterscotch chips, coconut, and nuts, they were a true flavor sensation. Their simple preparation and irresistible taste made them a favorite for busy bakers and holiday gatherings. Interestingly, in some regions, they're also known as Hello Dolly bars, adding a touch of theatrical flair to their homely appeal. However, as times changed, they slowly faded from the spotlight as people shifted their focus to fresher and less processed treats, only to be remembered in nostalgia. Lady Baltimore Cakes. In the flavorful history of pastry shops, Lady Baltimore Cakes are esteemed as emblematic masterpieces of culinary refinement. Picture this. In the kitchen, a Lady Baltimore cake is carefully prepared, symbolizing refinement and nostalgia, with its luxurious layers of airy white cake, filled with a luscious combination of sweet mixed fruits and crispy walnuts, covered with a layer of silky smooth white icing. Every detail is meticulously chosen, and every layer meticulously constructed to create a symphony of flavor and texture that's unforgettable. The cake evokes memories of festive gatherings and warm family reunions. The name, borrowed from a character in a novel by Owen Wister, reflects its graceful and refined character, making it a beloved symbol of hospitality. While the Lady Baltimore cake may not appear on tables as often as it once did, its aroma and taste continue to live on in the hearts of those who've tasted it. Steeped in nostalgia and tradition, the Lady Baltimore cake remains a source of inspiration for bakers and lovers of classic desserts worldwide. Lord Baltimore Cakes. Now, onto the other side of the table stands the Lord Baltimore Cake. While the Lady Baltimore Cake is known for its refinement and subtle flavors, the Lord Baltimore Cake exudes a powerful, rich taste, deeply rooted in decadence and lushness. Imagine in a bustling kitchen, a Lord Baltimore cake is carefully crafted, embodying elegance and nostalgia. With its lush layers of moist sponge cake, generously filled with a velvety blend of rich chocolate ganache and roasted pecans, then enveloped in a cloak of smooth chocolate frosting. Every element is meticulously chosen to create a symphony of flavors and textures that linger in the memory. It evokes memories of grand celebrations and intimate gatherings. The name of the cake, inspired by the aristocratic title, reflects its royal and refined essence, making it a cherished emblem of luxury. While the Lord Baltimore cake may not grace tables as frequently as in bygone eras, its essence and taste endure in the hearts of those fortunate enough to savor it. Steeped in nostalgia and tradition, the Lord Baltimore cake remains a source of inspiration for pastry chefs and lovers of classic desserts worldwide. Hummingbird Cake. With its combination of juicy pineapple, ripe bananas, crunchy pecans, and warm spices, the Hummingbird Cake was a tribute to the flavors of the South. Topped with a creamy layer of cream cheese frosting, it was not only a feast for the eyes, but also for the taste buds. In Greensboro, North Carolina, Mrs. L.H. Wiggins devised the Hummingbird Cake, which Southern Living magazine made famous in 1978. Though once a star in every kitchen in the southern United States, it remains a celebrated part of a regional culinary tradition. Typically stacked high in layers and generously slathered in frosting, it became a showstopper at parties. And now it's become a forgotten delicacy, only to be found in old recipe books and memories of festive gatherings. Jell-O pudding pops. Gone are the days of simple ice pops. In the late 1970s, Jell-O introduced us to pudding pops, a revolutionary treat that pushed the boundaries of popsicles. Made from creamy pudding instead of watery ice, these pops were a flavor explosion in every single bite. With intricate flavors like chocolate, vanilla, and swirls, they quickly captured the hearts of people worldwide. They stood out completely, partly thanks to those catchy Bill Cosby commercials that screamed pudding and a pop. Unfortunately, they disappeared from the shelves in the early 2000s, but their legacy lives on in the memories of those who once enjoyed their creamy deliciousness. Napoleons. Step back in time and savor the luxury of Napoleons, the iconic French pastries synonymous with sophistication. The blend of sweetened condensed milk with coconut and chocolate created a flavor that screamed home baking in the 1970s. With layers of airy, puffy pastry and creamy pastry cream, finished with a glossy glaze, they were a treat for Epicureans worldwide. These originated from France in the 18th century and were known for their thousand leaves. While their complex preparation and delicate flavors made them a favorite in high-end bakeries, they've now become a rarity, only found in the memories of those who've ever tasted their refined charm. Lemon Meringue Pie. With its refreshing lemon filling, airy meringue topping, and buttery crust, the lemon meringue pie is a beloved classic in the world of desserts. Originally hailing from the southern United States, its origins date back to the early 19th century when it was first documented in cookbooks as a popular dessert choice. This iconic pie embodies the perfect balance of sweet and tangy flavors, making it a delightful treat for any occasion. In kitchens, generations of bakers have perfected the art of making lemon meringue pie, each adding their own unique twist to the recipe. From homemade crusts made of flaky pastry to golden brown toasted meringue peaks, every detail is carefully considered to create a pie that is both visually stunning and irresistibly delicious. However, as tastes evolve and new dessert trends emerge, the lemon meringue pie has faced challenges in remaining in the spotlight. Whether served at family gatherings, festive dinners, or cozy Sunday meals, it always evokes feelings of warmth and nostalgia. Watergate Cake. The Watergate Cake, which emerged in the 1970s, a dessert named after one of the most infamous political scandals in American history, was a blend of sweet nostalgia and political satire. With its pistachio flavor, crafted from pistachio pudding mix, creamy texture, and distinctive green color, it was a treat that was both enticing and unforgettable. The novelty of the theme and its connection to a tumultuous political moment helped propel its success. However, much like the scandal it was named after, the popularity of this cake gradually waned, left as a footnote in the history of desserts. Butterscotch Brownies. A tribute to the sweet, rich flavors of butterscotch, these tasty treats were a favorite among young and old alike. Butterscotch Brownies, or Blondies, blend brown sugar, butter, flour, eggs, and baking powder, all brightened with butterscotch chips. With their buttery texture and delightful taste, they were a welcome treat at any time of day. These treats replaced chocolate for a sweet, caramel-like vibe and quickly gained in popularity. They were exceptionally easy to make, making them a favorite for anybody in need of a dessert without all of the intense richness of chocolate. Their simple preparation and ability to keep well made them popular for potlucks, school activities, and holiday treat exchanges. However, as the world of desserts evolved, they lost their shine and were surpassed by more trendy treats. Fruit Cocktail Cake. A homage to the simplicity of the 1970s, this cake combined the everyday with the extraordinary. Fruit Cocktail Cake pays tribute to a time when bakers loved to use what was in the pantry, and canned fruit cocktail was a staple. With its moist texture and sweet fruity flavor, it was a favorite among families worldwide. This cake mixes canned fruit, including the syrup, with standard cake ingredients like flour and eggs. On top, a brown sugar topping is added, crisping up nicely in the oven. It was exceptionally popular due to its ease and the fact that it could be made on impulse. Often served at communal potlucks and family gatherings, this cake was a favorite for its convenience and the tasty sweetness that pleased the crowd. But as the world changed and more fresh, natural ingredients became the norm, and people sought out more refined treats, the simple delicacy slowly faded from the culinary landscape. So, are you craving more nostalgic treats from the 1970s? If so, click subscribe, leave a comment, and stay tuned for more nostalgic trips.